This is Live Prepper here. And I've started doing a little research on some of the other sites and seeing what other preppers and non-preppers and stuff thinks about certain things. Now there's one is a bushcraft412. He did one called Stupid Preppers. Let's talk about what's hitting the fan. So what he's talking about is toilet paper. He is talking about how these people who goes buy a year's supply of toilet paper and they don't really need it. Now he said it's fine and dandy if you've got the room for it, but to him, most people don't have the room for it. Most people does not have the budget that allows them to buy $100 or $150 worth of toilet paper. Most people just don't have it. For him, he said it's this way. That shelf full of toilet paper could also be used for food. What he's talking about is quite simple. This here is just a rough sketch. This here is all your toilet paper. This is a year's supply of toilet paper. What he's talking about is instead of doing a year's supply of toilet paper, you have this here's your toilet paper right here. What he's talking about is using washcloths that you can wash or do. So right here is your shelf here. You got your washcloths in 2 buckets. 2 buckets is real simple. 1 bucket keeps clean, soapy water in it, like Dawn dishwashing liquid or vinegar or whatever it is you put into it to clean you up with. The second bucket is the one you put the dirty washcloth in. Then you wash them out every day and dry them. Now I'm gonna tell you the best thing to do on that is get those gloves that you see women use to wash dishes and things, with those heavy duty gloves. That I've got a pair of myself that I'm going to use for making lye soap and other things with. So I keep a pair of them on hand. Matter of fact, I want to buy about 2 or 3 more pairs backup. So you would actually need a pair of them. Also on this shelf here, you want 2 buckets, your washcloths, your detergent for to put into the buckets, and of course the 2 buckets. So there he is. You put your washcloths on your table, your shelf, or whatever. And then when you get ready to use the bathroom, you put 1 washcloth in the clean soapy water. You wash yourself up with it, use it, and then you put it in the dirty one, and make sure you label the buckets clean and dirty. So then what it does is you can see right here, it leaves room for food right here. Another thing what bushcraft412 was talking about was quite simple. Say you got a year's supply of toilet paper. All the facilities has gone down. There's no flushing, there's no this and that. There's no really ways of disposing. The garbage man ain't coming around picking up the trash anymore. You have options. You can bury it out in the backyard, but you need to make sure you bury it far enough away from plants that you raise, and of course your water system, at least 150 feet. So I agree with bushcraft for 412 on that. And what he said also, another problem is animals is going to dig it up. So he said you don't want to be hunting animals that's been eating your poop. That's what he said. Bottom line. Another thing he was talking about, you can burn the toilet paper, but then you're going to be out there every day burning it out back, maybe in a burn pile, burn thing, or maybe you got a oven or something and you're burning it, fireplace. He said then people's going to think you got food. They're not going to realize you're burning your poop stuff every day. No, you're burning food. You got food, because they're going to be coming over there. Where's the food at? We see you burning it all every day. Where's your? He said, well, no, I'm burning my poop paper. The stuff you do, the number 1, number 2, and I'm burning my poop paper. They don't believe you. They think you got food. You're cooking food. So there's the option right there you're looking at. And then, of course, it's space. And I agree with bushcraft412. He said in his case, they're going to use the cloths. They're going to have some toilet paper on hand, but they feel they can take that shelf space and use it better for other things. Instead of putting a year's supply of toilet paper that could get wet, rodents could get into it. Anything could happen at your supply of toilet paper, then it's gone. You've lost it all. It's wasted. But you could take and say keep a couple of months supply of toilet paper built up. Have another shelf set up with all your cleaning stuff, your soaps. A lot of people use the Dawn dishwashing liquid. There's an antibacterial dishwashing liquid. You can keep that on hand and buy that. Just especially put some of it in the bucket that you're using. Vinegar is also another good cleaning agent right there. You can take the bucket with the dirty ones in there and have it vinegar water, and then before you wash it, you just simply put some baking soda in it, and it'll fizz all up and it'll help clean all that and disinfect it. And then just simply rinse it out and boil them and clean them. Or you can simply wash them out by hand in clean water and let them dry. So he's got a good point there. He said a lot of people are just saving all this toilet paper when they don't need it, when they can actually use the food more, put some more water there, food there. It's what I told you about these people that's got 20 bottles of ketchup and 20 bottles of ranch dressing. I had a discussion with my son a long time ago, but he said, well, that's comfort food, Mom. That's comfort food. Well, then next time I talked to him again about it, his attitude kind of changed on it. Because I think he realized what I was talking about, that 20 bottles of ketchup is fine, but it's not going to feed you. Back during the Depression times and stuff, a lot of people would come in and they had ketchup soup. They would get a bottle of ketchup and some crackers, and they would sprinkle in a bowl of water, and they would put that ketchup in it and make ketchup soup. Now, if you want to make ketchup soup, you're more than welcome to. But I agree with bushcraft412 that instead of holding all this, that's where the prepping part comes. That's where a lot of us forgets where we're at. We get carried away with it. We think we got to have a year's supply. Have your backup plan. Allow in your budget to buy some extra washcloths. Put them up somewhere. Or save some of your old raggedy ones that you're going to throw away. And have them on hand. You got some old towels that's worn out. Normally you're going to throw away. Cut them up. Put it up. Set it up there. So instead of having a full shelf here of toilet paper, unless you have the room for it and the money to be buying all this stuff, you could have this instead. You could have your toilet paper for a couple months or so. You can have your washcloths, your detergents and stuff that you need to use, your 2 buckets, and then right here, you have more room for food, for dry beans or rice or noodles or sugar or flour or whatever it is. So you know what? Keeping your belly full is important. You know what? This is the one I like. This is the one that makes you want to buy those extra cloths and everything. This is the one that makes you want to stock up on some extra detergent like vinegar and baking soda, antibacterial dishwashing liquid like Dawn and some other brands. This here makes you think. A couple of buckets. Buckets are not that expensive. As a matter of fact, you can get a lot of buckets free at some of these restaurants and stuff. If you ask them if they got any of them back there, they get ready to throw away. This one I like because you know what? I've got 2 more spaces right here for my food. Food that I can put in my belly. Because I can't eat this toilet paper. Well, I can eat it. But this toilet paper ain't gonna be as good as this. This food here. In an SHTF situation, this right here, washing my stain out, cleaning in actuality, this here is fine, but this in here is going to clean you even better. Putting that cloth in that bucket, that clean bucket water, soapy water, washing yourself up, and then putting it in the dirty one, and cleaning it every day, it's going to keep you clean downstairs. It's going for women who's really prone to have infections and stuff. That there is a plus right there. Men who gets really sweaty in the private areas and gets rashes and stuff, that will keep all that, help keep you clean, helps keep the smell down, and it'll help keep infections down. So which would you rather do? Would you rather have a year supply of toilet paper? Or would you rather have this? A couple months, your buckets, your washcloths, and food? I know my choice. I want to take the food. So thumbs up, bushcraft412. I hope to look at some more of your stuff. I hope to make comments on other people as I research them and hear their opinions. Now, I'm not going to agree with everybody on everything, but a lot of them I do agree with on some things. I think some of that is way out there. Again, check out some of the other people, the other sites and stuff. There's a lot of people with good ideas and stuff. Like I said, you can't go wrong on it. If you're a single woman, check out Urban Prepper, the Peaceful Prepper. Check out Prepper Potpourri. She has a lot of good ideas and things to help you out. And if you need people to help with discussions or whatever, Peaceful Prepper, Jimmy Rants, he's another one. There's other people out there. It's countless numbers. You got Van Prepper and many more. just check my site out, Life Prepper, and then check out some of the other people that subscribe and everything. So you can't go wrong on it. But you know what? I look forward to spending more time. I want to learn with everybody and share ideas and thoughts. So thumbs up, bushcraft412. I agree with you on the toilet paper thing because I can wash my cloths. And I've had to do it many a time where I couldn't get to the store. I just didn't have the money to buy toilet paper. I've had to do that bucket of water and use my cloth. And I'm not ashamed to admit it, that there has been times I could not even get to the store because of the weather had me snowed in or whatever. So thumbs up to that. I agree with you because I want to be eating. So from Life Prepper, I want all you to be safe, be happy. Bless you all.